Hello. Welcome. We're here to continue playing some Final Fantasy XIV on a Monday, as we do. Yeah, so maintenance for 14 starts in about 3 hours. So we're just gonna play until I get kicked off the servers, in which case we can't play anymore, obviously. Yeah, that's the point. I feel bad. I just got my dinner DoorDashed in. And I'm pretty sure this lady just got after my DoorDash driver because I have my car pulled out slightly because we're working on stuff today. He pulled out, so he wasn't in the road, but his tail end was across the sidewalk a bit. All he did was walk up to my door, put my food down, and he's in his car. I'm guessing actively just filling out the stuff on his phone to say, yes, I've delivered it. Everything's good. I can accept my next job. All that. And she gets up and, waves him down and starts talking to him. I think it's because she was annoyed he was across the, sidewalk. His car's running, mind you. In no way does it look like he's parking and leaving his car there. He is in his car with the car running and he's getting given shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry, dude. That's a little unfair. Anyways, let's get into 14. Queue times. But really, these queue times are nothing. I've seen so much worse. I've experienced worse at the peak of Endwalker, but I've heard it gets even worse than what I've ever experienced because I've always been on fairly low population data centers. Even right now, they consider Crystal and Brynhildr, where my domain is, as congested. It's not. Compared to Aether, if you're on Aether data centers, we're good. Alright. Right, I was on my way to unlock PvP. I can't do it on Paladin. Just can't do much with my retainers yet. Oh, I guess I don't have any venture tokens, that's why. I'm not used to, not having this stuff. Is this... Oh, is this, salad dressing? Nope, don't know what that is. Alright. Shall we see how truly bad I am at front lines? Yeah, why not? Actually. Hello, it's Rare. Baby Bun has come to stalk me. It's lower level. They're about the same. We'll go in as Black Mage. Yes! Yes, I am. A more than 30-minute queue time. Let's go. In the meantime, we actually have quests we can go do. Why am I spending so much money to teleport here when I'm standing in front of the ticketer? Oh, no, we're not going there yet, actually. I need to check out my jackpots first! Did I not get Cacbot last week? Well, fuck. Okay. You know, I get Dynamis isn't the PvP server. That being said, I am a little shocked how slow it is for casual PvP. Cause like for me on Crystal, I don't do PvP in any sort of actual serious way. That being said, I do PvP amongst the rest of my roulettes. Just Simple as that. I'll do it when I'm doing my other roulettes and kind of leave that be. Yes, I do intend to actually not do all side quests and do main story, but I'm just observing how many plus quests I have. I have all sorts of places to go. And keep going around the bend until I get to that over there. The fact that this is a more than 30-minute queue is hilarious to me. Oh. Have I not attuned to all the... I haven't attuned to, like, any Aether rates here. Holy shit. Okay. We're gonna do that. Oops. Was that little bit forward movement worth it? Probably not, but I did it anyways. Look, my first instinct is to assume I'm attuned to everything. I forget that you have to do everything again on new characters. It's been so long since I've had to attune to everything again. Oop, the Freya? Where is the Freya? Okay. Come here, come here. Come here. Come on, go see. Freya, come here. Come here. Come on. Hey, get over here. Freya, come on. Freya, come on. My live stream chat reminds you get a boot. Freya, come here. Come. Come on. No, 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 me. Well, we did our best. I auto run all the time. Like, I probably use auto running more than the average person. Either auto run or I will use the right and left click to run, so I can run around and control my camera and everything one-handed. Right, you're pulling my headphones out. Okay. Yes? What would that teeny tiny question be? Yes, I am attempting to. But I'm on Dynamis. Yes! We are doing a bunch of other shit. And continuing story, and we're going to, if I need to get out of queue to do something for story, or if I can, yeah, do I need to get out of queue for story reasons, or does it pop first? We'll see which comes.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Mm. Mm. I know it's Dynamis, but we're gonna see what happens. Maybe some people are like me and just do it as part of their roulettes, and it will happen eventually, maybe, possibly. I'm finding it hilarious how long it takes, but I got a sightseeing log. Hey, the ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to Eastern Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find Hawthorne's hut without much trouble. Okay. Bring 2 imaginary dollars that you'll be pulled into 3 story things before Q pops for frontline. Well, let's see. I don't know what imaginary dollars actually worth, but let's see. Yellow miss. I honestly forgot there's a separate quest to be able to send your retainers on ventures. appreciate that teleportation is at least somewhat canon. Other people can do it too. Hey, look, it's an Exagrius and Meowdy Mouse. Indeed, I am. I'm Elaine of the Twin Adders. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. On their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all know. Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're big, pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, might have more luck with them. I know, but I don't have to go far right now. The Sylphs? Yes, Father told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to ours. You'd best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Sylphs. In inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our mast, and that's they're sending our young centuries falling into the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Quickest way to equip a woman's heart might be through her stomach. But don't even think of trying the your foodstuffs on sylphs. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Photosynthesis. Oh. I see Baby Bun and Anaxa have disappeared. Well, Meowdy Mouse is suffering in queue with me. Why they would ever do that, I don't know, but... of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories has brought back the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tap. A self told me long ago that dancing is the time-honored greeting amongst their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help with the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great! There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. Earn their trust. You'll do well to bring along, drat! What was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Why is your wife all the way over there? He's suffering for sylphs. Would anyone else I'd recommend a jar of honey? But I fear it wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, that tastes run more unusual. Are you, perchance, familiar with milkroot? That is what we call the root that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloud of liquid that's said to induce curious visions of the imbiber. Do not catch me you'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the combs in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow? With some amber syrup, for example. You might be surprised what comes out. Good luck. Look at the pathetic state of my health. 877. That is my max health. That's just sad. Guys. We're almost at 30 minutes. Ah, you're back. Is my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course, those sylphs quaff the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect is just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of Milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on you. Let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberties of wrapping your Milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather put in my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a marble, and that puts an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today. Yes, the Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind of heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley with the fruit be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return with a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. I guess a marble getting him would be why his brain is so fried with all their status ailments. Good to see your knowledge of sylph culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival in Lowell Solstice, seek out the young sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many occasions, and has a close ear to his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gordania's desire to maintain the harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal is taking a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get a myriad in another we can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. See, you guys are drinking some tea. We have officially passed the 30-minute mark. We are in the more than 30-minute. Walking One is not familiar with this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries a message for the Elder One. This one will deliver the message to the Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought Milkroot. But Walking One tricked this one. This one does not like tricks. This one speaks no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solstice have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Aelin here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Aelin's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events has our erstwhile fluttering friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Damn it, Ida. Damn it, Papa Limo. They like me just fine. Say, Aelin, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble of learning the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer express an interest in my culture. Me, of course I'd be happy to join. Ow. Bloody leg cramps of mine are acting up again. Pissed off, Ida. You're an asshole. I see Meowdy Mouse is taking part in the dancing. Oh, Walking One knows a jolly dance. Jolly dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would be friends with these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the way of weaving secret. Even if Walking One learns the secret, Walking One could not weave the same way. What does Walking One want from this one? Elder One warned this one not to get too friendly with Walking Ones. Oh. I didn't actually dance for him. Walking One is friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of the Forest City. We always had to dance to these ones' hearts. Raren, why are you standing on top of their fire pit? On a chocobo, nonetheless. You think the Selfs appreciate that? Dylan, would you like to hear the good news? Or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all those in Lost Solstice. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onwards to the next adventure. Fuck up, Ida. Papalymo, do you have more sense? But that's not how you're supposed to deal with being cold. You're not supposed to stand on top of a fire pit. Beside it. Baby Bun, you stand beside it. Okay, I'm not gonna eat the kimchi. Done with that. Just organizing my extras so I can put it in the fridge later. Aelin, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Lost Solstice have been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, I would say. That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Kira Amida of the Gridanians who resides here. She is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. Praise be the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Lost Solstice are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Lost Solstice wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from the Malms around here are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gullnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slay one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylph culture. I do not claim to know the details, and with such feral beasts prowling the forest, not easy to come by. When you are done with these deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost to him. My own experience speaks to this. I'm curious. I can't remember what level. 17, and these things are 20. I could probably deal with them. Use this as an excuse to get a little extra experience. guardian angels here. Wow, you guys have long sight range. That's okay. The experience is not a bad thing. What are you fighting? What are you fighting, my friend? Alright. Apparently there's some invisible threat right there. There. I feel like oh, hello. Feel like I shouldn't fight that. Not with that music change. Maybe it makes Baby Ben really need to save me. Be funny. Not even really high enough level for this. Fine. Wow. No, Meowdimos! I'll save you! Hell yeah, kindness to a stranger won! Wouldn't really classify that as kindness to a stranger, but... Oh no, I'm in target now! You can do it, Meowdimos! I believe in you! Melissa to the rescue! I hit Xagrius. Oh, Yanimos is about to die again! This is such a stupid idea, but I'm determined to do it anyway. Yay, we have Yanimos back! Yan's here now too. Hell yeah! Hell. Got all my imaginary friends. Figure out if an axe is actually synced to do this bait, or if they're just hanging around and healing us while keeping full. No, they're at level 25, so they are synced. How far? We're getting close to an hour into PvPQ. This is hilarious. No, fine yet. Don't die. Okay, we good. We did it! To all those who followed me for stupidity, I appreciate you. Alright. The unfortunate thing is I am not quite high enough level to hand in this quest on Gladiator yet, but that's okay. Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one's pleased. Dancing One killed Bitey Buzzy One? This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Alright, that should be enough to register the fact that I stood up this hour. Yes, that's what I was doing. Appeasing my watches. Hey, stand up. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking One with bodies of steel come to the homes of these ones. This one thinks steel comes from the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one, you know. Or this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House to find out more. This one has a bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. These ones are... See, Rare, this is how you warm up by the fire. Even the Chocobos can still sit next to the fire like everyone else, see? It's fine, you don't need to be on top of the fire. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Shush, shush. This one says, steel walking ones are scary. Like touched ones, this one hates scary. And scary ones have scary friends. Here's some types clad head to toe in steel, you say. Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. That was not that much helpful information, realistically. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones in the Empire carrying boxes and going deep, deep through the trees. This one thought steel walking one are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows Forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows Dancing One will look for steel ones, yes? Come on, tab target to the right one. There we go. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found papers inside box. This is a message from Empire? This one can read. Walking One symbols. Message paper has name of food and rock. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? This one is there a sneaky one hiding behind those wings? Snooping one selling secret steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped so much today, Dancing One must promise to always be friends with these ones. The one arrived at a good time. This one needs help. For one's help. One of these named Claxio ventures outside Little Solstice alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of the Beastie One. What? Walking On wants this one to return to the Little Solstice? Don't make one laugh. This one is wary of loving with those who do not, who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonders this one chose to leave. This one thought, this is a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrived, forcing this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from allowing this one. Away with Meddling One. What? Claxio refuses to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search spools of thread in the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. One more maybe, and we'll level up to level 19. I'm not gonna completely just massacre my way through this forest to catch up to where I need to be. I'm just trying to do the little things I can do while running around. Alright, guys. After 71 minutes, I have to leave Q. I tried really hard to make queuing for Frontline on Dynamis happen. We waited over an hour to see if this queue would pop. And we finally got to an instance, which means I have to unqueue. I could requeue after, but for now, we have withdrawn. Meddling One is back. I told Meddling One to be gone. Told Komatsu that this one will never go back. Never! Touched one should go away too. This is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Aelin. These souls have been tempered, though brought under the thrall of primal Rama. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these souls exist only to serve the deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but must be done. I know you did. I just want to see how far I can push it. See if it would happen tonight. Hey, Papalimo. Can't bear this stench any longer. Do your best. You can dispatch this stuff, surely. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio! This one has been worried. So, very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Komatsu? The meddling one as well? Why are these two here? Komatsu, these two came to rescue Calyxo! And Claxo, his state fills this one's heart with joy. Komatsu, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solstice. This one was just afraid. This one who lives at Little Solstice were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one fears that these ones are forgetting who these ones are. Like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling a helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solstice to be with Komatsu. This one, and friendly ones. Well, that should see that. Let's say we return to Lowell Solstice as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Alright, time to try hopping into queue again. Why not? Still more than 30 minutes. Let's go. This sounds like Glaxio is lost forever. Help the one save Glaxio. Now this one can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one's made a promise to take one to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into the forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of Walking One named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but Walking One do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for these ones? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. Please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. So that means you have to go back to the Adder's Nest. So we're first going to head down to South Shroud, I think. It's over there I have to go. And it's level 17, meaning I can do that quest on my Gladiator! I'm sorry, but I must insist that you, oh, adventurer, and a rather seasoned looking one besides. On the off chance you're not simply here to gawp, perhaps you can lend us a hand? You see, despite the fervent protestations of those Duskwhites over there, we cannot permit civilians within the ruins at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. That is, if you got the stones for it. Pray, seek out the others stationed in Quarry Mill. They can appraise you of the details. Well met, adventurer. Here you've come to learn more about the recent happenings at Islamhar. The site is of interest owing to the Galmoran ruins. Galmora being a underground city which predates Gridania, in case you're unaware. Any road, a few days past, we received upon reports from several anthropologographers that a magical gateway of some sort has appeared in the ruins, and that all manner of creatures are coming and going through it. My men and I were among the first to examine it, and well, it's hard to explain. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and then suddenly, each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to take even a single step. According to Iuna Kotor, who accompanied us, the ruins are warded with powerful magic that saps the spirits and aether of all who enter, rendering them an easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution: aether pool arms and armor, which safeguard the channel wielders' energies that might withstand the rune's magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way, though it beggars belief that every time we dare to venture in the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. We suspect this too may be the work of an unfathomable powerful mage. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not likely to suffice. Especially, even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe that you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover the secrets that lie in the deepest depths, you need but say the word. Palace of the Dead now accessible. Fascinating. Feel like that should not be something we get distracted with tonight. Could be, but shouldn't be. was it? There we go. I need to have Baby Bun follow me, so especially while other Baby Bun follows me. Double the Baby Bun for double the fun. Alright, placeholder. That any of these are worth anything, but may as well check. Warhide is. Do I not have the level 1 Thaumaturge thing anymore? Okay, Nahemi, I'll be right back. I'll go get you a level 1 Thaumaturge weapon. That's our Mender. Sure. I'm not wearing that, but I should be. Sure, you can... Nah, go on field exploration as well. Oh, okay. Like, why am I not wearing that? But it's because we have 2 good earrings, but I'm pretty sure that this one is better, so. Okay, back to the Adder's Nest we go. So what are the chances that PvP will queue literally at all before the servers go offline? It won't. Got it. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts and the Sylph tribes? The Elder's gone missing, you say? Well, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hand. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I'd ask you to call upon Guy Mulco at Bent Branch Meadows to deliver a message that all wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Why do these servers suck so? Just the idea that the frontline roulette will not spawn in a 3-hour period, or like go in 3 hours, is baffling. Like, to a point of, I'm like, what is wrong with I know there's not very many people on this server, but still. At some point, don't they want emotes and outfits? Do they really? Everyone just has decided that they're better off just waiting for, deciding they're better off waiting for, or going to another server than just to try to wait for it here? Did I mean to miss the bridge? No, but we're here now. Message from Commander Helu. I don't know how to say that. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. No, we'll just... there. It's fine. Hi Ida, hi Papa Limo. Well met, adventure. Yeah, the finest grog and grub this side of, not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk about a self lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it's the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you have the time, mayhaps you could stay a while and see what gods have in store. You never know what you might even stumble across this Sylph Elder yourself. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Broscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There are customers outside who have spoiled for a freight. I need you to cool them off for me. No need to go cracky souls. Just take this tub of water and douse the drunkards. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Oh, nothing? Cause Teats that was gold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwade scum was... Yeah, I know the rule. Bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. Nicely done, Aelin. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who got the brunt of the outburst is the Duskwade Elzen. They're a people who shun cities and live in the wilds. Makes them no better than brigands to the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwades can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to a whole race of people from the Druthers and the misdeed of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Speaking of being able to drink in peace. Alright. Appreciate the good you've done for our patron. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. This Kikirin friend of mine, you see, name is Titaroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in, nursed him back to health best I could. He works here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talk about striking out on his own. He did. and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosia. Well, just so happens I got to clean up around here and came across something of his. Scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see him get to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine's can. A Rogadin fellow named Ben Singe. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Links to Lamita. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Why do I keep trying to go to Mordana? You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend, Kikiran that worked at the Druthers. Aye, you speak a Tetarun. Related to that Kyokyorun bloke, just so there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and are making good coin. But old Tetarun up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokyorun himself. He can be tight of lip, though I warn ye. Best sitting this chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Heh, good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along, too shy to come on his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. I hate having to try to read people in Linsa. It's so hard. Customer, be welcome. Not customer. Not come with custom? Kyokyorun, busy with business. Too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyokyorun loves chicken eggs. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarun? Tetarun, no here no more. Tetarun leaves Minza. Tetarun go back to go looking for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg, no Tetarun. Weinberg, no trading post. Weinberg at Ferry Dock. Go to Ferry Docks. Kyokyorun forget things. Weinberg remembers things. You talk to Weinberg, not to Kyokyorun. This game is ridiculous to read out loud and, like, voice everything. I know you guys are realizing that listening to me struggle through, but I have to reiterate every now and then. Tetarun? I have seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north by way of ferry to Ale Point. Port. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I start asking Aldfoot, he's an old hand, what knows a great deal about a great many things. That's Arun. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley, into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikirin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Look at that fat chocobo go. Fat chocobooty. Customer be welcome, not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Teteroon? Teteroon, forget this. Forget, Druthers. Teteroon swore he'd never forget earring. But never forgot. Teteroon, thanks. Teteroon, thank. Good, Buscaroon. Doing good? Good, Buscaroon, good to Teteroon. Teteroon, miss good Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thanks, many thanks. Many thankies. Tuscaroon make Kikirin firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 gig coral pup whiskers. Alright. It's been another half hour. I will withdraw and join a party instead. I'll play with my friends. And we have a big carriage. I'm going back in on Gladiator to do this. That's stupid, maybe, but I'm going to take advantage of any. There are guys back there that were on my hunting log, apparently. Oh well. Hey, Rare. You want do something really stupid with me, I can't kill it myself. But there's a big thing over there that looks fun to kill. And I will die in like 2 hits to it. And on to things goes. Ryan's ready for my stupidity. Let's go. How long will I last? Just that. Saw that coming a mile away. I did ask if you were prepared for my stupidity, so do you not have any Phoenix Downs? Do I have to go raise and teleport back? No Phoenix Downs, fine. I'll be back. You might have to come pick me up again. I can't Bronze Lake. I'm already here. I don't need to accept the teleport. Thank you for indulging my stupidity. It got me killed extraordinarily fast, but that's to be expected. Probably drop me off in this fate. Because I can get even more experience if I just come up here a little bit and join the fate. 2-for-1 deal. I need to think. Except for I'm on the wrong class to be wanting to do this. I want to do that on Gladiator. Baby Ben ran away before I could actually get in. Yeah. That way. That way. We killed the coral pups well in the fate. I took a 2-for-1 deal. Fascinating. It's fine. You know what? While I'm here, before I hand in this quest, let's do this fate as well. May as well do some extra fates while I'm in the area. Not going out of my way for them, mind you, but oh, they're right here. Level 20. Hell yeah. Veteran make firewater for Buscarun. Bring thingies Tetraru needs. You brought all the thingies. Tetraru make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscarun. Tetraru, start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Tetraru make firewater. Good firewater. You take Buscarun, good firewater for good Buscarun. Tell Buscarun no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetraru help Buscarun happy. Tetraru get Buscarun thanksies. Many thanksies. You tell Buscarun. Tetraru make big shop someday. Biggest shop on Eorzea. Make many sparklies. Thanks to good Buscarun. Yadi Mouse is still in queue. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetra's belongings to him. What's this for me? The Kirin Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old oh, bloody hells. Who cut onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. Hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. If we're going to make a long year, what say you come back then, friend? See if we can't make it through the bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs have been seen in the woods, but near no lands of their own. No, this place is near here. A place you've never known sylphs to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than likely, the missing sylph elder amongst them. Here, I've marked the traces where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything you've seen. Oh, that's a lot of them. Ah, shit. Okay. No. Thank you, Rune. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling him Baby Bun. He saves my life too many times to be Baby Bun. But he's still Baby Bun. I really did anger all the locals. I thought I was being careful around them, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll aggro one, and then all four aggroed them like that. Well, fuck me, I guess. So I'm killing these guys on my way here. I don't think I'm getting any experience for it anyways, so I may as well just stick on a class that I won't get killed constantly on. Because I'm in a party with someone that is more than 10 levels ahead. Yeah, something like 10 levels ahead of me. But that's okay. Like, it's only experience for killing things directly, and those don't get that much experience anyways. Kill them first. Alien First Blood? Why alien, though? Why does the blood have to be alien? Answer me! Whaler scored again? What's going on with this game? 5-2! Holy shit, okay. Can't complain about that. So was there ought to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans in this part of the 12's wood? First sylphs, now Garleans. And all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no. Not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spires are everywhere. Imperials could not have passed them all. How the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through, someone who knew the way, knew where the spires stand, and when the Whalers watch, a Gridanian traitor. Are you having fun dancing on the table, Raren? I'm glad. Though I think Meowdy Mouse has his eyes on someone else, unfortunately. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone, as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he'd taken to ordering the best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. The lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest. Couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Aelin, and if he's up to no good, put an end to it, and him, if it comes to that. Alright. Hey, you're not to see him on patrol. Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Not long now. I think patrol routes and rations will fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid their men their worth. What did you... How long have you been? Help! 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 Please, come quick, friend! It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack! How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He disappeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. You're such a fucking bad liar. Laurentius, how stupid do you think we are? Well, that's ridiculous. I highly doubt this will let me do it, but we'll see. It will, but, should I? Probably not. Considered it briefly, but probably not. About equivalent. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. It's over then. I sold the maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, and duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money, endanger myself, my home, everything, everyone I love, why my actions have put your life in danger too. Oh, you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Guardians, I brought the Ellison bitch.
What?
Wow, Freya did not like me swearing. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a variable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So, so that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? You there, Ellison. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you didn't stand alone. All he's doing is standing here curing. Fucking coward. How has it come to this? I don't know, maybe if you weren't a fucking traitor. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side, they are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Bascaron. This was his doing. His words are what to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more while I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I'll go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like to tell Bascaron. Tell him Laurentius, the fool says thank you. I feel as though the veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Hell yeah, level 21. Making progress. What level quests am I on? 23. So I'm very quickly catching up to my quest levels. Not quickly enough that I can hand in and get the experience rate on my gladiator, but we're getting fairly close. Laertius confessed his crimes. I just had a word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Lad had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young lad, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians from misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big of a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, and it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he could change the lot of his fellow man, he may as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. When he's done, it ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he's been offered a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have news for you, Aelin. The Sylph Elder has been found. It's taken us a fair old while, but we've finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of our missing green friend. Ahem. His name is Frigio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solstice. Long has he represented their kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like the bridge between us and them. A small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. The bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That is why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called 1,000 Miles of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frigio was seen. Not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'd find him. Walking ones! Please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Frigio! Poor Frigio! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your chokebows! Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak! He has not returned! This one is worried! So very worried! And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties, waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering the bloody death trap? Elder One has no choice. Imperial ones are chasing Elder One. Please! Walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! Wow, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frigio is our best hope at reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far have been for naught. I will tend to our wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Aelin, go to the 1,000 Miles of Totorak and see if Frigio will come to no harm. Peace between man and self rests upon your success. Alright. All my friends are gone. Did they leave me? Or are they waiting at the 1,000 Miles of Totoro? Or did PvPQ finally pop? No, I see him. I see two of them. Okay. 1,000 Miles of Totoro. Now I believe this is level 23? Level 24. So I definitely can't go in. So... is there any sense in waiting for, like, Anaxa or someone? Invite to party. Friends. Social. Friends list. Fine Yan is online, but Fine Yan, I don't know if they have a healer? I know Anaxa was the healer. They do not seem to have a healer. So do we queue in and search for a healer, or is there any other solution? I don't know. And Meowdymos is just a monk, which is reasonable. Okay. Well, it's really hard to get answers from you guys, and you don't want to tell me who you are, so you're not going to directly answer questions in chat. So, I'm going to just assume that no one else is joining. Oh, the healer is on their way. Got it. Cool. Me guessing my way through all this. Okay. Anya is on. Alright. Friends list. Invite to party. And Xagrius, get the fuck in here! Instant pop. No way! Who would have thought? I don't have the ability to do anything AoE yet. Remember how annoying Thousand Miles of Todoroki used to be? Used to be a pain in the fucking ass. I need that? Probably not. Prisoner's Delight. now and then I remember this book exists I read as a kid. It is called An Heir Apparent, and it was about a girl who went to essentially a VR-cade, but it's like the futuristic, fully immersive VR. But there's protesters outside, and in the process of the protesters and her going to this VR-cade because her dad got her a gift certificate, the machine broke and trapped her inside, and if she didn't get out of the game by winning the game in time, it would fry her brain. But like, she was essentially running a roguelike, because every time she died in this game, it just sent her back to the beginning to make new choices and new things, and so then she was like trying to figure out the best way to win this game, because apparently in the game you start out as like a farm girl, but find out you're actually the only true heir to the throne. But of course all your, like, the people who want the throne, your whatever, who are considered to be the princes of the realm or whatever, but are actually not related to you, I'm pretty sure. But they have this thing, the ability to become king if you were to die, and you're trying to like convince them that you are the true heir to the throne, and then you end up getting, she gets like this ring, and it's a ring that can like influence people, so she uses it on like the queen, I think, at the help of the youngest son, who wasn't going to become king anyways, so he didn't give a fuck. But apparently no one's ever thought of convincing the youngest son to help, and that was a unique way of completing this game. It was weird, man. And I actually kind of enjoyed it. But there were times like she would walk into this dungeon and there's a riddle puzzle and she'd answer the riddle wrong and die. And then have to start back from the beginning. It's like, well, don't do it that way that time. You need to find another way.
Darkness.
Elko, Hidra Bublo Hans.
Mighty Slayer of Ifrit, comes now to me.
Seize that on Rajyadorn.
With a countenance that bespeaks understanding.
Zagon well rogue.
I'm in an intriguing power, the Echo. I must need choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
the dark minions.
And this is why they added NPC
All that stands between this
stuff,
world
because
and
this is a
darkness
long
lurks
cutscene,
some
and most
anomaly in the ether.
people doing their roulettes that get this do not want to wait through it.
Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Says the Sprout. We are all fucking Sprouts. Mechanics? What are those? You now accept your next job quest. Cool. Finally, fresh air. Yeah, not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the Many-Legged One? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frigio, eldest of the ones of Little Solstice. Little Solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. I shall order that the search parameter be expanded. Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, with good I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I were a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I'm afraid we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really? Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it be a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. Compare taste, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone, you are right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord von Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle before it. Ha 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 ha. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that others taken ones also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neuraxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones amongst walking ones, there are also good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding. Well, this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has a question about Lord Ramuh. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Lil Solus. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany you walking one outside. Oh, hey look, my Uber's even waiting for me. How nice. I think I way jumped ahead on this class, so yeah, back to Black Mage it is. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Self Elder as well? Thanks the gods for that. I don't rightly know what makes the rest of your tale, but I am fully glad Frigio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Lil Solus and secure our peace with the sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adders both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in Doings. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kirkiran firewater. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the sylphs of Lil Solus. It's Azima's rose oil. It is a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must send them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope to both Gridanians and sylphs alike, living in these light beyond this darkness. A gift from the Walking One, Brascaron. A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one's never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Brascaron, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary, many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting a walking one. This one fetched the elder one. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to home with these ones. Ah, there you are, Aelin. We have just been hearing about a tale of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind me asking, how did your misadventures come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as the Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely. Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Todorak. Would that this one had not, in Todorak, a sinister one-robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Adafricio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears word of the other seats here. This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Finally put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin, but once yet the single occurrence occasioned a great alarm. But it is not as if Gridanians dislike you or anything. She is just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why Elder Seatsier wrote to you. This one well knows and respects the Hornwen Kane Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resort to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the woods from Imperial Ones. This one's counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. This one wants desperately to turn touch ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touch ones, meanwhile, want to turn these ones into touch ones, touch ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Lol Solstice and Solace. I keep saying Solstice, and it's not. Alright, guys, I didn't get that name before you're Thanatos. This one fled to Lol Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike the other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where the touch ones reside, Walking One will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touch ones. This one will speak instead of these ones. As one said, these ones desire peace with the Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones will ask for a chance to set things right. By the way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on qualities embodying the primal of question. In the case of Sils, Roma's influence makes them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. What about the abductions? A fine question, Nita. Abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sils' desire to for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Roma. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back to the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frigio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the selves are united. And there I go. I really wanted to get through that cutscene. Either way, with that, I've been kicked out of the game, so that will be the end of stream. As I said, I'll stream until till maintenance, and here's maintenance. At 8:02, that is quicker than normal. They usually take 5 to 10 minutes to kick me offline. But, oh well, it is what it is. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I should be back next week. Yeah, next Monday should be good. So I'll be back next Monday for more Final Fantasy 14. But until then, have a lovely week, and see y'all then. Bye.